If I were to tell you to imagine a job in the sciences, most people would think of a doctor or some lone researcher stooped over a laboratory bench. But there is another great scientific career path that broadens your horizons on a daily basis: science writing. Today, I'm going to tell you what science writing is, the qualifications of a great science writer, and where I think I might fit into the industry. There are two main types of science writers: the public information officer, who works for a corporation, a university, or a government-run institution, and the science journalist, who works for a TV station, newspapers, magazines, and websites. Public information officers, or PIOs, work to publicize the research of their employers. These people generally start off earning around $65,000 annually. With experience, this can climb to well over $100,000 a year, plus excellent benefits. Science journalists, on the other hand, have a more exciting and diverse job. They hunt down the world's most important research, digest it, and explain it to the general public. But the trade-off for this glamour is a lot less money. Entry-level science journalists earn around $40,000 a year. Now, some TV personalities may be raking in over $100,000 annually, but they're really the superstars of the profession. Generally, experienced science writers won't be earning more than $85,000 a year, and that's only if they're really lucky. The job outlook for science writers overall is pretty good. Now, we all know that journalists have it rough. Classic journalists face challenges from new online media sources and competition from bloggers who may not have any real journalistic experience. But science writing is a different kind of field because the concepts that need to be explained are often too complex for amateurs to be able to flood the job market and wash out the opportunities for the experienced science writers. We can see this reflected in American job trends. The outlook for U.S. job creation over the next decade is expected to grow by 11%. But science writing opportunities are expected to increase by 15%. Okay, so now that we've covered what science writing actually is, what does it take to be a strong science writer? Now, there's no requirement for a degree in science writing, and a lot of established science writers earn their keep at the School of Hard Knocks and have no bachelor's degree. But the top earners do tend to hold PhDs, so a strong background in science is highly recommended. You also need great communication skills to be able to break down really complicated scientific processes and findings into terms that any layperson could understand. You need to be able to absorb complex research quickly. And because the nature of journalism is shifting from the printed word to the online character, being comfortable with web resources like blogs, podcasts, and web videos is another big advantage. So, where do I think I fit in this community? The field of science writing that I'm most interested in is nature. I want to explain to people how plants, animals, and geological forces combine to shape our world. I think I'm uniquely qualified to do this, given my scientific background. This year, I'll be graduating magna cum laude with a major in neuroscience. I have taken some of the most challenging scientific courses that Rutgers University has to offer, including cell biology, organic chemistry, and genetics. I've also completed a 25-page thesis on my lab research that I've been conducting for the past year, focusing on the effects of antidepressants on the brains of mice. I'll be presenting my results to two communities: the scientific community and the Rutgers general student population, demonstrating my ability to translate complicated scientific findings into a language that anyone could understand. Aside from my scientific capabilities, I am a pretty strong writer. My father was a war correspondent, so he taught me at a young age how to dig into stories, pick out what's important, and concisely and effectively communicate this to other people. The publication that I'd most like to work for is National Geographic, where I believe I'll be able to combine my passion for adventure and travel with my scientific background. This year, after graduation, I'll be heading to South Africa for 6 months to join a team studying baboon behavior. I'll be launching a blog documenting my experiences and have already contacted publications like Scientific American, Discover, and Smithsonian to offer them articles about my antidepressant research and this baboon behavior project. I believe that this additional experience in research and scientific journalism, combined with my background in science and writing capabilities, will make me the ideal candidate for a job in the field.